Hi, welcome to Versus, where we watch 2 TV shows so you don't have to. Today we have...
Versus.
So basically, we watched The Batman not long ago, and it got me in the mood for detective-y things. So
Yeah.
I put Detective in Crunchyroll, and these two came up.
That's how much research we
That
do
is.
for these things. So one thing, I'm just going to say this at the start of the show, at the start before we start.
We've already started.
Even though I saw even this happens at the end. Even though I saw the fact that it was a child detective, throughout the entire thing, I didn't realise that he was going to become the child detective.
I didn't know that, but also as I was driving from work like an hour ago, I was like, oh, that's why it's called Conan. Because it's Arthur Conan Doyle. I did not make that connection ever. And I've seen, so in Japan, I've seen millions of times the mangas and things.
For little kids.
I always see it in shops and so I was like,
You see
oh,
little kid
Conan.
a lot.
I'm always like, Conan O'Brien. I'm thinking, why is he called
Or
Conan?
like Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, I did not make the connection that
Between Arthur Conan Doyle and
not even watching it. Even when he was talking about...
Even when he was talking about Arthur Conan Doyle, he said, I love Arthur Conan Doyle.
I was driving back from work and I was like...
It's not actually called Conan, is it? It's Case Closed.
It's Case Closed, but the anime, I think they just decided to call it Conan.
Conan, right, okay, yeah, cool. But the...
Sorry,
but
spoiler,
the whole
he turns
time,
into a child.
Yeah, but the thing is, that didn't even happen in this episode. But the whole time I was like, oh god, he's been poisoned. Wait, where was that kid? And then as soon as it finished, I was like, oh wait, hold on.
I knew it was a detective child. I thought in the opening scene that was his dad. So this sort of young detective guy at like a dinner party.
Or it's like his older brother. And I thought his younger brother maybe was like a bit shit at the start and then kicks into it a bit later on, or like comes along and has to come along with him, or something like that.
Yeah,
dressed exactly the same.
Shinichi, I think he's called.
Right, yeah.
He's a detective. He's at like a kind of dinner party at some posh house.
Is he at the dinner party? No, he goes to it. He goes to it like we've got a crime for you.
I can't remember any of the music I watched yesterday, but I remember really liking the opening theme of this song.
Yeah,
and
it was
the
quite
ending
good.
theme.
I like the opening theme because that was the crime.
It was as it was going on. Yeah, so the crime happens over the opening theme.
I kind of hope that that's something that they continue doing.
Man goes into a room, man gets shot.
Yeah,
in a dark room.
And then then he sort of like solves the murder. But yeah,
he's basically a high school kid who the police obviously like, and he's good at solving mysteries. He just turns up and goes, "This is what happened." I've got no real proof of this, but this is exactly what happened.
100%.
Super very Sherlock, like modern Sherlock.
It is very Sherlock. I thought it was quite a lot like Knives Out.
I don't know why the guy was getting shot. I don't know why the guy shot him.
He was a president of some sort of oil company. That's what I'm going for.
So he solves the thing, and then
he solves the thing with his soccer skills, by the way, because he kicks that globe.
Oh, he does kick the globe. He's trying to run away.
Like,
with
goal. And then later on, he's like, good job I know that soccer skill. I've got all my soccer skills.
Yeah.
Because he learned soccer, so he could detect.
How could anyone jump between those balconies? It's like, well, I think you'll find that he had a piece of rope with a stick on it. And then you turn the stick sideways, you can climb out, and then you do it, and the stick goes through.
How are you throwing that over?
I don't know. But he had like an answer for everything, but there was no recording of it or like proof. He's like, well, you probably could have done this, this, and this. But anyway, he was obviously right, and the guy
and the guy freaked out and did the classic thing where if he's actually quiet.
Yeah, I feel like Detective, he was not even called Conan at the moment. I feel like he knew nothing really. He's like, I'll just make a big blag and hopefully the guy will just sweat it out and be like, oh shit, no, it was me. Like, running away with a big sock on.
Fingers crossed.
So then it cuts to him being at high school with the obvious love of his life, Ran.
Yeah.
So him and Ran, he's like the famous detective at school. He's good at soccer, but he quit because he just wanted to learn to get these skills for detective-related stuff.
Yeah, which is... Yeah,
kind of. Because kicking globes, occasionally you have to kick a globe in some like man in a wheelchair.
Running for a long time, I guess. But yeah, anyway.
He obviously really likes Ran. Ran sort of, I think.
Well, does he really like Ran? Because he's going around showing Ran loads of like you know, looking at other people's skirts and doing other weird shit.
He looks at her skirt because she like.
He looks at her skirt, but then he looks at the other person's skirt.
Does he?
Yeah, with the gymnast, the bar, the bar. The whole reason why I knew she was the gymnast.
Oh,
yeah, the bar. Later on.
Wait,
when they're in the ghost train,
isn't that the
line?
I thought that was to do with the tan. Was it like a tan line or something?
No, it was a line from the gymnast bar because he held her hands. She had things on her hand, carrots in her hand. And he's like, "You're a gymnast." He goes to school. That's all you need to know.
Yeah. Him and his best friend Ran, who's really good at like other sports and stuff.
But she's karate.
Just karate.
She's shit hot at karate.
Yeah. So cut to Alton Towers, pretty much.
Yeah.
They're going on like a roller coaster thing.
Well, they're going on like a ghost train.
Yeah, but it's like a fast movie.
More like,
it's like a roller coaster, and also there's like an off cut to someone with like pearls and like the dripping liquid on pearls or something in like a hotel room.
That's later, is it not?
No, because it's into cut. Because later on it shows it again at the end when you go, oh, that's what the whole Pearl thing was.
No, that was when the woman's already died, right?
No, because it shows it before, and I was like, what are these pearls about? And then it goes back to it, and it's like, oh, she. Anyway, so they go on a ghost train thing, and then basically,
they have a bit of an argument in the queue with this dickhead guy who basically had it coming. But basically, he's going out with this girl. He's necking his girlfriend in front, and he's brought some third and fourth wheels behind.
Yes.
And they're like, no, it's all right. We just want to keep them separate. And they're like, oh right, okay. Anyway, they're all being dicks. Yeah. And anyway, then he gets murdered.
He gets decapitated.
Yeah.
Because up till then, there's been nothing. I know someone got shot. It's not very gory, but this guy, it does it white, but it's basically blood squirting out his neck, like Kill Bill style. Much blood all over it. But there is blood there though. It wasn't like everything was white because there's a little bit of blood on the thingy, but it's squid. But I wasn't expecting just like proper decapitation.
Yeah. But also you see it all. It's all like gnarled up and like been like torn off.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And but so you've got the sort of 4 teenagers, then you've got detective bloke and his girl, and then at the back you've got these 2 sort of
red herrings. Who are just
constantly like, look, we're gonna go. We didn't do anything, and they're like, the police are like, just fucking stay for a minute. Just really please, we've got to leave.
They were too red herring in my mind. I was like, they must have done it, but how did they do it? That's going to be interesting. How did they do it?
Yeah.
But actually, how she did it was more interesting.
So just before the guy's head got cut off. What was it called? Sorry,
she cried a bit. She cried a little bit.
He was like, oh, something wet on my face, and I thought it was like a pipe had broken, like a water pipe. I think that's from South Park, where Kenny was told like when Carmen has his own theme park, he doesn't look after it. But I was like, oh, is there a water pipe sort of been leaning down and it's cut his head off or something like that?
Makes sense. So he got the drip from the water.
Yeah, but it was actually the murderer's tears. I liked how he very quickly drew a little picture of the roller coaster car and then all the people inside it.
Oh, right, and then
his best friend, policeman, put little numbers on. If they all sat here, the men in black couldn't have definitely reached him. So basically, he's making out with some girl, but he's actually really going out with the other girl, or was going out with the girl, and she's heartbroken.
And they broke up in college, but no, she never
something
told
like
her.
that. Yeah. So in those kind of couple of seconds of darkness, she climbed out of her seat
using the backpack that she'd had.
Yeah, you put it behind you so you can slide out of the thing.
Yeah.
Leaned over, put her legs through the little bar.
Also, just
over other people, because the other 2 people are in between.
But it's in complete darkness.
Yeah.
So she chose that part. Also, just quickly. Those fucking safety harnesses looked horrific.
They'd just kill you.
They'd just murder you. If you slipped down, you'd be like, oh! The whole thing. It'd be horrible. That was the scariest part of the whole
ride. She leans over and then
attaches a pearl necklace attached to a grappling hook. Or onto the track.
Onto the track. Which then
decapitates.
I heard when I was little, when I was probably a teenager, that someone in Levenshulme. That's how they got murdered, not on a roller coaster. So it was like some gang
gymnast.
thing. Yeah, he got like a metal wire put around his neck, and the guy said, "Right, drive. I'm going to shoot you." And the guy drove off basically, and it cut his own head off.
Right, okay.
Levenshulme. Anyway, so that's what made me think of that. But this is the fact.
That's really funny.
But she manages to do all this and throw a grappling hook that hooks onto the track and then slices his head off, and
then get back.
Yeah,
and then
get
put
back.
A suit back on, and then
look around like, oh no, what's happened?
And then also, that was a bit mental, wasn't it?
I didn't understand her full motive. Like, why murder? Like,
well, just because she's a jealous, scorned woman, isn't she?
But it just seems so elaborate and like so many things. She could have died. There was much more chance of her dying trying to do that than him dying.
100%.
Like, she could have just fallen.
Yeah.
And,
it's something that only a gymnast could do, though.
Yeah, so then the men in black are just, again, they're constantly, now they're like, right, well, she's fucking obviously
clearly
doing
we know why she's so desperate. We know now why they're so desperate to go, because they've got a sketchy drug deal.
They're doing a deal,
and they wanted to see if the guy
No,
was
it's not a drug deal. They had photos of the guy doing something wrong. I can't remember what he's doing. Something dodgy.
He was selling arms to another country.
Something like that, yeah. And then I can't believe I keep forgetting Conan's name because I don't want to call him Conan because he's not Conan yet. Shinichi Kudo, or Jimmy Kudo in the English version.
Jimmy Kudo, he's at it again. He solved the crime.
So he sees a little exchange going on, and then do they punch him in the face or do they?
They just like knock him out and then just hit him in the back.
Yeah, and they're like, let's kill him. And then it's like, hold on. There's too many police around. We won't kill him quick. We won't shoot him. We won't strangle him. We'll give him this drug that's only been tested on animals.
Yeah.
It's like, what a weird thing. I've been making this at home. Like, just slip him some of this.
Just testing it on my cats.
Yeah. And they run off. And then that's pretty much, well, then did you watch after the credits? Because then it kind of shows.
Yeah, it was like no, I didn't.
It's kind of like a few. So basically, the drug they give him turns him into a child.
Right. Okay.
And
I kind of got that.
And then Ran finds the child, and he's like, "Oh, I'm Conan." Like, so he's pretending to be someone. This is why I don't know how it's going to work. He's pretending to be someone else. So I don't know if she thinks that Jimmy's dead, or I don't know what.
Okay.
And
so it's like big, but the opposite.
But she's going to work with him, and she's like his karate. She's like his bodyguard. Okay. So she's going to do the karate. He's going to do the mysteries. But obviously, he's in love with her. But he's like now a tiny 8-year-old boy. It's going to be like a weird dynamic.
Yeah, that I want to see.
But that's the setup. Basically, you got that drug. So they've invented some sort of youth potion that's fantastic. Which is probably worth more than any drug or anything.
When you go back in time, you stay as that child.
Yeah.
Like, you know, in this, like, yeah, it's like you're an annoying 10-year-old kid, and no one takes you seriously.
He's only in high school, so maybe he's lost like 8 years.
Oh yeah.
So imagine if you're like 18, you're like, do you know what? I'll be 72 for a bit. I'll take a pill, de-age me a bit.
Yeah, you are right. Actually,
you make more money than any sort of thing.
Yeah. So don't give it away to fucking Jimmy Craft Kid or whatever his name is.
Jimmy Kudo.
Jimmy Kudo.
So I'm slightly confused about how this is actually going to work.
It was very cool. I liked the setups and the murder, sort of like, this is how he did it.
I kind of wanted more of him actually working it out, because it was more just like...
He did it quite quick, didn't he?
I just know. It was just like, there wasn't any kind of trying to solve it. He's like, well, I know exactly
that would have been interesting,
I like the working out the clues.
Yeah, that would be good. So we could have time to work out the clues. Yeah.
Right, then we have just the worst
I'm not gonna lie, I fucking hated this.
Okay, right, so Millionaire Detective.
Millionaire Detective.
Right, first off...
Who's it written by? Is it written by a
10-year-old?
Yeah, a 10-year-old who thinks that money is the fucking...
No, but first off, a million's a lot of money, because the way he's spending...
A billion. No, a billion.
No, but it's called Millionaire Detective.
No, it's called Billionaire Detective, isn't it?
Is it? No, it's called Millionaire Detective. Unless it was written like The Millionaire Detective, balance unlimited.
I can't believe he's only a millionaire. He spent $1 billion on that.
Especially if it's in fucking yen, because like $1 million yen.
Yeah, $1 million isn't even that much.
Because I think that's
No, I think you've got to be like, it's got to be like American millionaire. You can't be.
But even that, the way he's spending it.
The way he's spending it.
So basically, this guy.
He's not a millionaire. It must be a billionaire because he gave $1 billion to that person. It's just they're wrong. They're wrong. They're wrong.
It was right. So basically, you've got Haru, who was this guy who used to work for Division 1, but now he's been bumped down to Division 2.
No, not even Division 2. It's just like modern crime.
Yeah, for whatever reason, you don't know why he's been bumped down.
Yeah,
to this room where people are obviously doing no work at all, and they're betting on horses and just like dicking about.
Yeah.
And if Division 1 want anything, they have to like fucking turn up at basically jump when they clap or whatever, or clap when they jump. What's the thing where you
jump when you say hi? How high?
Yeah,
what's the clapping about?
I can't remember. You jump when you clap.
You just combine two.
I can't remember. It's that.
You say clap. I say how loud.
It's that street song. You know what it is.
You acting like I'm prancing like a sap, jumping when she claps and that.
So the Prince of the United Arab Emirates was the guy in the Dodge. He was the guy in the Dodge that gets pulled out and thrown on the floor. That's an AC Cobra. No, it's a Dodge Cobra, isn't it?
You're thinking of Dodge Viper.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's an AC
But it looked like a Dodge Viper. It looked like a Dodge Viper because it had the 2 lines on it.
Yeah, you might be right.
Maybe the Japanese people had a different name.
Maybe. Basically,
anyway,
it's a car.
It's a car. But the guy. No, I'm just saying though. But that was the Prince of the United Arab Emirates.
It's so confusing.
But that was the guy. So if he was the guy who was meant to fix. No, the millionaire's not the prince. He's a
no.
The guy who he grabs out the car. Yes. And takes away and goes, "I'm bang your car." Yeah. That's the guy who apparently that's a Prince of the United Arab. I think that was the target.
Okay,
but he throws him out of his own fucking car.
Right. So sorry, guys.
It's very
annoying.
This
is so confusing.
So basically, it's a shit show.
Yeah, it's a shit show, but it's aggressively annoying. That's what's the point. So basically, basically a Prince guy is turning up, and it's big American car day or big fancy car day. So all the roads are shut. And everyone's just going in their AC Cobras and the Mustangs over just down. And everyone's waving, oh, look at this. And Haru's there to basically bears a warning in case their kid's lost or something.
Yeah.
And then Division 1 are there, and he listens into one of Division 1's earphone thing and they go, actually, there's a bomb in a laundry thing. And then they go, oh, actually, we found the people who have the bomb. And they're in custody now. Yeah. But the van's still out there somewhere.
Right, okay, yeah.
And these 2 twats, this man and this woman, who were trying to rob places. They robbed this chocolate shop.
They robbed places also because he got, like...
He owes stuff to the syndicate.
Yeah,
he owes stuff to the syndicate.
But also for stupid things by the sounds of it. It seems like women and things like that. Like annoying, like, I don't know.
They're just 2 scumbags who are obviously a bit shit.
But he was supposed to like these people.
I don't know who they're meant to like.
Yeah.
So they basically are looking for a place with the weakest security guard, and they keep going through shops, and they go, "Oh, look at that one! It's really easy, and it's actually just a chocolate shop."
I did quite like that one.
Yeah. So they earn, they're like, I don't know, they got like a couple £100.
Probably.
And they jump in a van.
Sell some gold
they jump in the van with the bomb in. Harry looks down the road of all these classic cars, and then this car is just going like, bump, bump, and he's hitting every single fucking car and nudging them out the way.
Car
like
with this shitty Bentley.
And I'm like someone who's like, I don't know, someone's had like a heart attack in their car or something, or they've been shot, and the car's just obviously going on its own. And it goes through, and the guy, Harry, goes like, "What are you doing? No!"
And
it just goes in. It goes into like a lamppost.
Stops him from trying to hit a kid, by the way, as well.
Oh yeah.
So he's going to run over that child. And then basically he just completely goes, and just hits like, he's the shittest driver in the world.
Even though this guy I think has been shown about 3 times in this episode, we're not mentioning him yet, but I think there's been like bits where he's on his way.
It's the smallest thing, and he's like, oh, he's an orphan. He doesn't have any parents.
Yeah, so basically it's Batman, except he's not Batman. He's just Bruce Wayne, and he's a complete wanker, and I can't work out the reason. He basically smashes for all these cars and then nicks this AC Cobra or Dodge Viper, whatever it is, to drive to chase because he knows about the bomb van.
Yeah.
And he's chasing it. And the guy's like, "I'd never sell this car, or you'd have to maybe 300 billion or 300 million yen or something." And he's like, picks up, throws him on the ground, gets his credit card, scans his thing,
3 million yen.
And he's just like, "Right, I bought it. Fuck off." Gets in the car.
He bought it. For $1 billion.
Yeah, and everything he pays for is at least double. He like rings up his butler and he's like, all those people I've messed around with, pay them double the asking price of whatever their damage thing is. And
it's like the opposite of austerity. It's just bizarre.
But he's a policeman, so he's not like faking it. He could have just gone, "I need to occupy this vehicle, please." There's no...
I think maybe they have to pay them off.
No, you can jump. If you're a cop and you're chasing a bomb, you can go and
that's why they're like,
he
caused this much damages, so you have to pay your damages and your insurance.
Yeah, so he pays everything double.
But the thing is, how is this police... Like, the thing is that you could have just let that bomb go off and you would have saved millions and millions and millions of pounds and just let that bomb go off.
I don't even know where his money's coming from.
But it wasn't $1 billion fucking yen.
So he chases this fucking bomb van and then he somehow gets it so this retractable bridge
goes
up. I
can't remember any of this shit.
Yeah, so the bridge is going up and they're trying to jump the thing, but obviously it's too high up, the stupid people. So with an AC Cobra, I don't know much about cars, but I know for a fact it can't push a car pretty much vertically and then push it into the water.
No.
It does not fucking work. It doesn't have the torque. You know what it is? It goes for speed. It's not like you want a different kind of car.
I can't remember anything of this.
It was
so
bad.
I think I just stopped and I just went throwing money around and then just put some exclamation mark and I'm done.
Do you know in Always Sunny where Frank's like, I like to drive around in a limo and drink champagne and spit it in the homeless people's face and go, "How about tasting the good life? You sack of shit," and then drive away. That's essentially what this guy was. Everyone hates him, and at the end, he wants to work with Haru in this shitty division for some reason. Because at the end, they're like, "And here's our new guy." He drops Haru in the river at the end because he's in the van and he pushes it over and he's hanging on. And I'm thinking he's going to fall. He's going to catch him. He's like, "I'm your new partner." He's just like, no. The guy falls like 10 stories into a river onto where a bomb had just exploded, and it's like, Millionaire Detective, balance unlimited.
Yeah. Yeah.
And every time he paints something, it goes into like this matrix vision where it's like, account move to this, to this, to this, to this.
He's going to break Japan.
I don't understand
the economy of Japan. Thing is, though, that's the thing. It's from someone who's just, I don't know, like, it feels like it's written by like a kid that watches like Instagram videos where people spend loads of money on things. And they're like, it's like opulence.
It's like
sort of thing, like opulence. It's like, oh yeah, we'll spend loads of money. It's like, how much was that? Oh, your bill's $32,000, and they're like, I'll pay for it on his credit card.
I'll pay double. But everything's double. Everything's more than it needs to be.
But
it's just like,
it just feels so annoying.
No one was likable. He was so unlikable. Unless this is all some trick, and all this money is actually fed in from, I don't know, child traffickers or something, and actually he's taking money off bad people. But I don't think he is. Like if he's trying to spend the money just to get it out of the hands of bad people,
back into the other people.
Yeah.
It's just so shit.
I hate him.
But why are you also giving that prince loads of money? He's got loads of money. Give it to someone else. Like,
I think he pays like 3 times.
$1 billion.
Yeah.
It's $1 billion, and you offer him $3 million. It's 90.
So much money.
Yeah, literally, he offered him 3% of what he actually paid him.
Yeah.
That's the way it works. Yeah.
It was. I hated him so much. Kanbei, or what the fuck? I can't remember.
I hated him so much. He was such a dick. But the thing is, I don't even know where you're going to go from this. Like,
he's just going to buy everything.
He's just going to be
it's
like
unlimited, Mark. It's unlimited.
But is there going to be like a part where he has to become more personable? Like, is there going to be a bit where
he
he's like,
loses all his money powers?
Maybe, yeah. And he's like, oh, I've only got 25 million now.
He just go to a coffee shop and pay like £1,000. So just be like, £1,000.
I just hate him. I just hate him with passion.
It's the kind of thing where he'll go and beat someone up and then just throw enough money until they go, okay, we'll charge it. It's just that kind of mentality where he's like, oh, I'm so rich and powerful that everyone's got a price and I'm just going to throw money at them. I'm going to take the cards out of their wallets and scan it with my eye vision just to send them money.
Yeah, I forgot about his stupid glasses.
I don't know if that was his glasses. I don't know what. I hated it.
His glasses. I hate it with passion. Don't watch that one. The winner is Conan. Anyway, I'm done. I fucking hate
it. Right, thanks a lot for watching. Also, watch Clash of Kings. I keep fucking... It's not called Clash of Kings. Ranking of Kings. I'm on episode 20. And My Dress Up Darling, there's one episode left. Do you know in Dark Souls when you get your humanity back? And you're like a husk. Your humanity, you used to take those humanities. And you're like this zombie and you go... and you're suddenly human.
Yeah.
That's My Dress Up Darling to me every Sunday. Like, I watch it. It's so fucking good.
Okay.
And I think
has it got kinky yet?
No, it doesn't really go that way at all.
Okay, good, because I was a bit awkward about it.
Oh, no, it's like a really nice love story. Yeah, it's like a really nice love story where it's like, but it's not like, you just have to fucking watch it. It's got like, you just have to fucking watch it. Watch that and watch Ranking of Kings. Don't watch either of these if you are.
No,
watch Conan. Conan's good.
Conan's alright.
There is like a million episodes of it, but...
Oh, really?
Well, it's still fucking going. Right, anyway, case closed.
Sherlock Holmes.
I'm getting out of here.
What's the matter?
Don't you know who he is?
Probably working for the insurance people.
He's a private investigator. I don't want to see him. He put me behind bars 2 years ago. He's the devil, that Holmes. It's him.
Keep calm. We don't have anything to worry about.
Go away! I'll hide!
Who are you?
Please do not be alarmed. My name is Holmes. Sherlock